Hello everyone, my name is Zelda Kelly. I'm with PsychicSecrets.com, and this is your weekly predictions for the week of September 4th through the 10th of 2022. So I think September is going to be good, and especially this week coming. I know that September is going to be a very eventful and eclectic month. And if you haven't seen them, I will link the horoscopes or the predictions for each sign right up here. So let's get started. Let's see what the weekly message is. Now, this will not resonate with everyone, but please take what resonates with you. All right, here we go. We're going to lay out the cards. The Emperor, the Ten of Swords, and the Five of Swords. We're going to lay out a second row, the World, the Death card, and the third is the Queen of Swords energy. On the bottom of the deck is the Moon. So let's put this to the side and we'll see what's going to be happening for this week coming. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these cards away so we can talk about the first row. If you've seen my videos before, I really do like to pick up the cards, talk about them as we go forward. Now, I love this Emperor energy. It is the counterpart to the Empress. The Empress, of course, announces a birth of a new beginning, and also the birth could even be the birth of a child. But the Emperor is a little bit more strict. You see, he's pretty solid the way he's sitting there, and he's ready to take on battle if he needs to. I love this card. Personally, I feel that it reminds me of King Solomon, fair, loving, yet stern. And you see these rugged rocks behind him. I think he's just got this rugged energy that is also very lovable. And I believe that we should strive to be this Emperor energy going through this week. Many of you have some things to handle this coming week and are calling on your inner strength to do so, and this Emperor will definitely lend you a hand with that. Now, I think there's a concern about having a painful ending this week. I believe that many of you, sometimes we all do, overthink a situation, we think about things, we wonder what the outcome is, we wonder what we will do, and of course, sometimes we tend to think the worst. But with this Five of Swords, I like this energy for you because the Five of Swords is telling me, you know, this worry, I want to say it's not for nothing, but it certainly is a concern that I don't think you have to be too concerned about. It shows in this particular card that you are winning. And that's exactly what you need. Now, how do I know this? Well, look at the people laying down their swords, walking away from you. You've taken their swords from them. You've disarmed them. And I think this week, if something comes up awry that you need to, you can disarm the situation. And I mean that in a metaphoric way. But you can disarm the situation. You can come out the winner this week, and I believe that's exactly what you're going to be doing. Now, let's take a look at these other cards and how they work into this. Okay. We have the World and the Death card and the Queen of Wands. Now, this World card, the World card is, I'm going to say, blessing. It's a blessing coming to you. You have the world at your feet. The world is your oyster. That's really what it amounts to. You have the elements on your side for this coming week and coming forward for you. Also, with this, I'm going to say the Death card. This Death card is a wonderful card for you. Now, I know it's scary, and why is it wonderful? Well, it doesn't mean that. What it means is that it's a new beginning. You see, this card, or I'm sorry, this flag here on the card means it's a harvest. So it's a harvest time. You're reaping what you're sowing. So this week, you're gaining this strength. You're taking rule. You are working very, very well with the world energy. The world is at your feet. It's not as bad as what it seems. You're winning. And now this is setting you up for a new beginning. I love this for you because every time there is this Death card, it means the end of a chapter, the end of a situation, so you can wipe the slate clean and go forward. That's exactly where you are this coming week. The last card that we've pulled out is this Queen of Swords energy. Now, I love this because it almost goes in hand with this Emperor. You see, the Emperor is strong and really does rule very strictly sometimes and knows how to rule when you need to. And that's exactly what you do. But with this Queen of Swords energy, you see, she has her sword up. It's not drawn, it's just up in the air, so she's making a presence. You see, her face is stern, but she has her hand out, and that is a negotiation, maybe even a benevolent hand, a helping hand. This is a queen where she is no nonsense and works with this Emperor very, very well. This is, I'm going to say, a very, very good week coming for you. Now, with this card, the Moon card on the bottom of the deck, with the Moon on the bottom of the deck, well, you know, this is a indication that, and I'm gonna use my own perception based on this reading, that you don't have to work in the shadows this week. You don't have to feel like you have to stay back. You have to continue your journey. I'm gonna say that this is indicative of you wanting to work through things, not wanting to be held back and stay back. You see, we've got the double face. We've got the Moon and the Sun out together, but the Moon is the one who casts the shadows. So I think with that, you also, that's where a little bit of this fear comes in. What if something doesn't come out right? What if there's something a little nefarious about the situation this week? I think only you know what that situation will be, but based on the rest of the reading with the card and the Death card and with this wonderful other card, the Five of Swords, that indicates you are winning, and that is for certain. Now let's get a final message for this week. A final message, please. A final message. And that is, we've picked this card out. The final message is, I love this for you. It is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords tells me that you're working on things spiritually. You're praying, you're taking a rest, you're thinking it through, making sure you have all the facts. I'm showing you this because I love this stained glass window in the back. You see that? That is very comforting, and I think you're taking comfort in the power of prayer and taking comfort in your meditation. This is going to be a good week. You're working through some things, but obviously a brand new beginning for you. You be well, take care, and have a wonderful week, everyone, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.